It's one of their favorite movies. Jackie, have you seen the previews, or are you going to see it? I don't know if she can hear me. Lilo and Stitch?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Are you going to watch the new Lilo and Stitch?
My daughter.
Does your daughter want to see
So
it?
I wanted to see it, but my daughter had a birthday party yesterday and saw it, and she loved it.
She went before
So you got to take your kids.
All right. Yeah, I'm holding out. I'm like, no, I want to go too. Okay, anyways. So let's talk about our 100% cotton open front shrug cardigan. It's perfect to layer over the tanks and your sleeveless pieces, but also too in the summer when you head into a movie theater or a cool restaurant. It's nice to have summer appropriate layers. And this is a really good one. Now, the first color on the screen, that one's the one that's on sale. $36.99. Well, I should say they're both on sale, but we call this like a double sale because it's a save on. So you get an even bigger markdown, and that's going to be on your aqua. That one's $36.99, right? Oh, it's the black. I was wrong. Sorry. Okay, so the black is the save on. Okay, so get your black. There's only about 5 dozen, though, to go around. We also have light aqua. Nope, just kidding. Wow, aqua and olive. See, I went on the movie train and forgot that I was at work. Okay, so here's our bright aqua, light olive. All right, Jackie, let's talk about this piece because I think Denim & Company does such a great job of bringing us pieces that do help kind of round out the wardrobe for the tanks and the sleeveless dresses, or when we want just that little more coverage on our arms.
Absolutely. I'm wearing it in the olive. I'm holding it in the white. I guess we sold out on the white maybe. This is 100% cotton yarn.
We do have white. Sorry, Jackie.
Oh, okay.
But fewer than 40.
Okay, perfect. So I pulled the white because you can really see the pointelle stitch in it. This is 100% cotton yarn. It's also a fully fashioned sweater done on a knitting machine. So you have this open cardigan that you could just layer, or if you want to put a brooch to close it, I sometimes do that. But then it goes down to a beautiful pointelle stitch on the trim of the sleeve and bottom that Allie's showing you.
That's those elevated little details, and I think also really makes this because of the texture. It feels right for summer. That's why I say like it feels appropriate for the season, you know, versus something that's like a really heavy cable knit or a cashmere or a heavy wool, right? That feels a little like, well, that's a fall and winter sweater. This is really intended to be a summer fabric.
It is, and it's a fine gauge sweater. So 1.5 is super, super chunky. 14 is very fine. This is a 12 gauge sweater. So it's a lightweight sweater. It's breathable. You can easily pack it. That's how lightweight it is. You can roll it up in a ball, put it in your purse even. You know, I do that sometimes going into the supermarket even, to be honest with you, in the freezer section, or the movie theater, or, you know, or I'm just indoors, or weather like today.
Yeah.
It is not warm out. My daughter wants to go in a pool, and I'm like, it's not heated. That is not happening right now.
You're like, good luck.
So
you
sorry.
can swim. I'm going to sit on the sidelines in my Pontel sweater.
In my cardigan.
Yeah, with my little Pontel knit cardigan on. 100% cotton. This is the light olive. I will show you all the colors here in just a second. Order true to size in this one. Crystal wears the medium. It's really easy to wear. It's not too voluminous, you know, but it's also not overly fitted where you're gonna have to worry, oh gosh, I wanna be able to button it. You know, is it gonna fit over my bust? Don't worry, it's open, right? So nothing's too fussy about it. This is gonna be your bright aqua. It looks great with that navy little dress that we just saw. And I think kind of gives it a different way for you to layer it than just a jean jacket. You know, think of this as a replacement or an alternative to the jean jacket. So bright aqua. The light olive too is a really nice neutral. That one's been the most popular. There's only about 220 to go around. And then we also have it in the black as well. Now black is where you can save. There's just about 4 dozen though. $36.99 in a sale price. Well, it's a good thing we're inside today on a holiday weekend, Jackie, if it's kind of cold out. Fewer than 40 in the white.
This weather is crazy.
There's this gal I follow on Instagram, and she's from the Midwest, and she was making a joke about, you know, it's finally the holiday weekend, the unofficial kickoff of summer. She's in a parka because it's still a little cold in the Midwest. And I think she's exaggerating, but, you know, she's in her parka, and she's like, rosé all day. Like, it's like, that's not, no, it doesn't feel like summer quite yet. I also,
I feel like it's a week earlier too. I know we're drifting off the cardigan, but I feel like it came a week earlier. Like, It's weird.
Yeah,
But
it is a
anyway.
little early. Let's see, it was my husband and I are celebrating our 14th wedding anniversary on the 29th, which is that
Happy
Thursday?
anniversary.
I can't remember. I think it's Thursday.
Yeah,
but I
it
remember
is.
we
It is
actually got
Thursday.
married on the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. And the only reason we did that was because the wedding
exactly.
venue was cheaper on a Sunday. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. The length on this one, I really like because a lot of times the shrugs like this are very short and kind of very shrug-ish. This hits at that natural waist. Why is that a good place for us to have a cardigan that hits?
I find that when it hits at the natural waist, it makes your body look longer and leaner. When it's a little bolero and too cropped, it's not so flattering on anyone's body type. And it gives you that, length we desire. Now, I'm 5'7", you can see it on me. It hits right by my hip bone.
Right.
On you, Allie, it's a little longer, but it still isn't a long cardigan, right?
Yeah.
It gives us that coverage that we desire.
If you want, like Jackie's got her top undone, so you can have a little bit more length from your top if you like that cute look that's a little bit more layered, but it hits at the natural waist. I mean, you can even see like the rise of my pant is higher than this top, whereas the shrugs when I was younger, they were like this. They came up to like the rib bone, and it just kind of, it looked like you were wearing something too small. It didn't hit at a flattering spot. It was like, did your daughter's laundry get mixed up with your laundry? This, I think, is a very chic way to wear it. A685812 is your item number. We're now at that point when my husband sorts laundry, Jackie, he gets like athletic wear and things that are my daughter's and mine now mixed up. And I'm like, I think it's a compliment. But he's like, I don't know whose is who.
Oh, it is. It is the compliment. Exactly.
Because he just feels the
older,
fabric and he thinks like, oh, that's one of Mom's workout tops. I'm like, no, that's Violet's, or vice versa, anyways. All right, that's the light olive. We also have black and we have the bright aqua and there is white. Now, light olive is been very popular. It's almost like a khaki green. Black, fewer than 30 to go around, so that one's really limited. And listen, nobody pays more than $12.50 on an easy payment. So think about the tank tops, the times that you head to a restaurant or a friend's house and it's just a little chilly. It seems like the hotter it gets outside, the colder people turn on their AC, right? So when you're inside, it's got that cool chill. Is that he likes it really cold?
Oh, it's freezing in this house right now, and I'm like so cold. So we always have the AC cranked, and I'm like shivering. I have like icicles on my eyebrows because that's how cold it is.
Don't forget, we also have the white available as well. See, in the winter, I'm fine with being an extra degree or two cold because you put on a sweater. But in the summer, I don't like when the house feels really, really cold and then outside is really, really hot. I like it a little balanced.
Medium.